Hey!
Hello!
It's you never thought you'd hear from us again, but we're back.
We are! We're here to pester you again.
You thought it was Dio, but it was me, Bad Karma Cards. I had to get the JoJo meme in there somewhere.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
JoJo! And the musical.
So anyway, if you just slide a goose meme in, at any point, just...
Or a bee pun.
Appearing in view now. If I've done editing properly.
Yeah, you have. Hello, yeah, we're back.
I generally want the goose. I want to get a play mat with a goose on.
No.
Why not?
But no.
And it just literally says, peace was never an option. Fucking love that goose.
I know you do. You're obsessed.
I've never played the... I've watched somebody play through it, but I haven't played the game myself.
Yeah, pretty much the same, yeah. Looks ridiculous.
It looks awesome. It's like, bow to me, mortals. Or the one where it's like, the goose has gathered all 7 Dragon Balls. The dragon appears. What is your wish? Honk! Your wish is granted. Nothing has changed, and that makes you uneasy.
I've not seen that one. Oh my word.
I'll send it to you later. Anyway, it's probably on screen now! We're back again.
We are.
It has been a while.
A little while, yes. We took the summer off, we'll say. That works.
Yeah, that's better than Simon had to take a break.
I'm English, replaced. Gloss over mental health. Come on.
Especially during Mental Health Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make it started there. Anyway, we're back again.
Yeah.
We have a Tyranny of Dragons in view, just to show you that it's fancy.
Yeah.
Looks very interesting.
It does look actually nice.
I really like that art.
We are currently playing, like, me and you and some friends are playing through that one.
Yeah, we're starting to go through it, and that's got more information on things to save me having to look through about 6 million books.
You're going to photocopy, are you? I mean,
It's
no, it's
so
not.
irritating.
Purchase a copy.
Purchase a copy. Totally legitimately purchase a copy.
Yeah.
And copyright.
No, it is actually a nicer book than the first two, which obviously were released, 5 years or so ago?
I don't have a clue.
If I remember correctly, it's fifth edition is on its 5-year anniversary, and this was the first campaign that they released.
Don't tell me that, because the next thing you'll know is Wizards of the Coast announced D&D 6th edition, and it's like, fuck you, 6th editions.
I mean, as long as it's not anything like 4th, we'll be fine.
So yeah, where we're to, but Simon is DMing. Doing something. Which is a good thing.
No, it is really good. Except for they keep trying to set everything on fire, so now I know how I must have made you feel.
You're set on fire. No, you can't. Oh no.
It's not that. It's the. I don't think they understand how fire works and reacts. It's like, I'm going to start a fire in that man's path, in the forest. Like, the forest, made of leaves and wood. Yeah. The fire spreads. And there's a crazy man in the forest walking away, and one of them had the idea to start a bonfire in front of him, thinking, yeah, that'll stop him dead in his tracks. This thing, being a eldritch creature in disguise, walks through fire. Fire spreads. Fire alarms all the creatures in the forest.
Much like a thunderwave, possibly, or something.
Yeah. No, let's not talk about that. But then the next good one was there was a path leading away from a town, covered in like this green webbing, like lots of it. So it's a spider web. One of them takes a knife and tries to cut it, and it's like, do you know how spider webs work?
Is that like vibrations?
Yeah, essentially when a fly lands on it and starts to struggle, it alerts the spider that there's something caught in its web, and it comes running. So guess what came running? But yeah, it's interesting. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I have to bullshit a lot, but I'm enjoying it.
And you get used to that. You make a plan, and then you see the plan on fire, and you're behind the screen going, everything's okay. Everything's okay.
Literally, that dog meme's going to be on screen right now, where he's just surrounded by fires, going, "This is fine."
Yeah.
But I did tell you last night about Bale, one of our characters, returning and literally being a petulant child with a flamethrower, really. Which I'm going to look forward to them screwing that up as well somehow.
Probably.
Well, they already tried to by trying to recruit Bale. You're crazy. Come with us.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I sort of that just gives me a little segue. I'm actually planning on doing a D&D campaign and recording it, and hopefully put it up on channel. And I don't know if ideally it would be everybody around the table together, but I know that's not possible all the time.
Yeah.
But I am going to give a go at doing it over the Tinternet.
Oh, online?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Roll20 or something, I think it's called.
I think Roll20 is one of the things a few use.
Yeah. We've had good stuff about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry?
I was going to say, I think there's a few actually good tutorials on how to use Roll20 on YouTube, because apparently it's not the easiest to use at first.
I've been told to try it by yourself a lot before trying to get other people involved.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, everybody needs it, so I think everybody needs to get some grasp of it. But I'll have to start somewhere. And it'll be down the line, hopefully sometime soon. I'm actually getting art done for it already.
Ooh. Very fancy.
Essentially, it's going to be like the intro screen, like when the narration's going on.
Yeah.
Last time, they all fucked up. Who knew there was that much blood in a gnome?
Oh dear. It should be fun.
Yeah, it should be. But what else is on the agenda?
Well, there's a few things happening at the moment in the world, isn't there? So there's Essen happening right now.
Spirally potato sticks.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
It's what a lot of people care about for Essen, just going for the spiral potato sticks.
You realise you can buy them in Tesco's, right?
Really?
There's the spiral, like...
Spiral potato
Shit,
on a
like-
stick.
Oh, on a stick?
On a stick.
Yeah, it's on a stick.
It's just going to be deep fried, but yeah.
Oh, alright, but you can get the like fries that are like... spirals.
To Tesco's I go right now. Bye.
Which is now closed.
Holy shit.
Quickly, fire!
Yes, Essen's on, and it looks amazing, as always.
Yeah, lots of lovely little things coming out of Essen. I know Games Workshop announced a new Necromunda set coming out from Essen. With a very chaosy looking band in it and more enforcers, which look amazing. There's the Obi-Wan Kenobi at Essen, which is like a show exclusive.
Yeah.
Which I think they were only selling 100 of a day. So I think
People have to queue for a long time to get it.
is Essen 3 days?
Yes.
I think it is, yeah.
So essentially that's only 300 being sold.
Yeah.
I can imagine them being on.
I think they are limiting it to one per person. Or at least I would hope.
I would hope that.
But how do you keep track of who comes back every day? Or getting their friend to stand in line behind them and go, I've got no interest in...
That's just like a thing.
You get to the front of the queue and they hook you up to a lie detector. Do you play Legion? Yes? Get out.
They'll probably just ask really random rule questions. If you don't get it right, you don't get one.
I must be screwed anyway.
Oh my god, I almost made a very bad joke there.
Essen.
Germany. They're very efficient with their conventions.
Although I have heard
I'm glad you said conventions.
I have heard sadly there's been some thefts again, which kind of sucks.
It's always a downer when we hear that at conventions. Or was it UKG as well?
Yeah. The FFG Nationals last year, an entire box of promos got stolen.
Oh yeah, when we mentioned that.
And someone we know got blamed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't them at all. They were.
Yeah.
They just put a pass away comment on, and it just doesn't quite. It doesn't make you look favourable.
No.
At all.
Nah. There's also the Worlds Collide was released at Essen, so you could pick up decks there.
Oh yes.
Each one that you bought at Essen, I think each one you bought at Essen or certain ones had a little Essen symbol on it, like a stamp.
That's fancy.
Sort of like the UK Games Expo ones had like UK Games Expo. So yeah, it's pretty fancy. Worlds Collide, I'm really looking forward to.
The dinosaurs.
In togas.
Yeah.
Toga.
I might pick up a deck.
Mars is leaving.
Just a deck.
You don't like Mars, do you?
I don't like Mars anyway, so it was good that
it's taking a seat. It's not leaving.
Sorry. Yeah.
There are actually in this set new Mars and new Sanctum cards.
What is what they're called? Stars.
Mavericks.
That's the one.
Yes, quite literally.
That's just stupid.
You thought you were rid of Mars? Well, guess what?
You do realise there's Mars, and we've got two decks off screen. They're both going to have Mars in.
Well, you know, can't escape it forever.
Mars is actually... I lost to Mars really hard. And...
Mars can work if you're sort of paying attention.
I think from set 1 to set 2, Mars has come on really far.
But the other one is... What's the other one? Leaving?
Sanctum.
I like Sanctum.
I do as
I
well.
quite like Sanctum, so I'm a bit sort of like,
Well, like I said, next set, I think Sanctum and Mars will be back, and then another 2 houses will go out.
Oh, no.
I think Shadows should take a step out.
No!
Oh no, I love Shadows.
I
I
love Shadows.
absolutely love Shadows, but I think
Yeah.
it should take a step out because
They're a bit powerful.
they are, and Swindle is just my favourite. Oh, you've won at Swindle.
Which one's Swindle?
It's an Alpha and Omega, so you do it in the first thing,
Yeah.
you do it at the end of your turn, steal 3.
Nice.
I also really like, is it Guard Uniform or something? It's an artifact and you sacrifice it. If your opponent has 3 or less amber, you steal 3. I love
See,
that. I love
great.
that one. I love it.
Little rogues.
There's a card that I really like called Little Nif. Whenever a creature is used to fight that is her neighbours, you steal one. So even if they're not shadows, or
Yeah.
you could have guys that when they fight, like Dodger, steal one. Dodger fights, you steal 2. What's the other one? There's a Shadow Key. Is it Shadow Key or something? It's essentially key charge for shadows.
Yeah.
You forge a key at +4.
Yeah.
So quite literally, if you're sat on 5, you steal 5. You then go cool, forge a key. Out of sequence.
So will we at the UK Games Expo have a new setup, do you think? Is that how it will work?
I think it's enough time that May, 5 months, 7. Yeah, I think maybe.
It was like, that one, the blue one was
I
released.
think they did say there's going to be 2 a year.
Yeah, so far at UK Games Expo.
Yeah. That'll
Or
be
near
interesting.
enough UK Games Expo.
Yeah.
Because this UK Games Expo,
The blue one.
the blue one.
Age of Ascension.
Age of Ascension was used in the Vault Tour,
Yeah.
which was really good. Saying that, Beanie Games at Stockton, Beanie Games Stockton. Just say it a few more times to get like the check in the post. Their Store Championships, which is on the 9th of November, which is a Saturday, unfortunately,
Yeah, it is.
is using the new set,
Oh, the purple set.
the Worlds Collide. Yeah,
Yeah, I just like the same colours.
I know.
So it's the red set, the blue set, and the purple set.
Yeah, that
All
one.
types of bruises.
Yeah. Always onto something. Yellow set next.
So Andrew Garfield's just really, really abusive.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andrew Garfield.
Well, if you could stop bringing out games which each time you put them out has more and more tokens.
You are responsible for creating the saltiest game ever as well, so you know.
Yeah, true.
Stay tuned for our review of Magic.
I still want to play that.
I did almost pick up those pre-release sets today for us to have a video of, but I'm looking forward to Worlds Collide. I've seen one majority of the cards.
Oh yeah, you started looking through them all.
Just people spoiling them all.
Oh, true.
Like I sent you to the candle unit.
Yeah.
Every time something reads, you draw a card or something, I think. Which is just stupid.
So is there new keywords in this one? I can't remember.
Yes.
There isn't there?
Yeah.
And the keys have use as well.
Certain cards interact with what key you've forged, yeah.
Weird.
So when you forge a key, you have to decide which one you're forging, I think. But yeah, there's Warded. That's a new keyword. Exalted? I think that's another keyword. Yeah. But yeah, when Beanies announced that they were releasing, it's releasing on the 8th, Worlds Collide, and then the Store Championships on the 9th, and they went, oh yeah, we're using the new set, and I'm sat there going, there's new tokens, yeah. I need to buy one of those Dulux box sets then, or whatever, to get the new tokens. Because there are new tokens for the new keywords and things like that.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what we're going to get, isn't it?
Yeah, because that's what we did last time for blue set.
Age of
You got
Ascension.
me
Well,
doing it
correct,
now.
you know.
So on screen now, there is the products coming out. There is normal decks, which is what you use. You get the 2-player set, which is a normal thing.
Yep.
There is the Dulux booster, which has tokens in, new tokens.
Yeah.
There is the Dulux.
Like 2-player.
I've always said 2-player. There's it's like a Pokemon trainer box,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
and essentially that's got 3 decks in. an updated version of the rules, I believe, and a few other gimmicky things.
Oh, that sounds quite good.
It's about 40 quid, I think, for one. I think there might be something else on top as well of that, but I don't think so.
Mat or something?
Oh, well,
Oh, there's mats.
Yeah, they'll pip ones.
Yeah. I know there's new mats.
Oh, the new mats. This
Yeah.
is really nice mats.
That's the last kit.
Yeah.
And do you know how I won that? I came second in a 2-player tournament!
Oh, yeah, sorry about
You don't have to be sorry about that.
that.
It's the entire bloody Keyforge community at Beanie Games. I need to be sorry about that.
What are you looking at?
And just having a quick look to see what
having a look, see what the World Collage stuff is.
Yeah, it's a 2-player.
So, 2-player starter set, regular thing.
Yep.
Then deluxe deck, which obviously comes with tokens, and the Worlds Collide Premium box.
Premium, that's the word. Yeah.
Oh, that looks really fancy.
Yeah. I've got one on pre-order already.
It requires 2 standard FFG grey sleeve packs.
Cool. Does it say what's actually in it?
Let's have a look. For those ready to take on blah, 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 2 decks, 5 tuck boxes designed for sleeved cards, a chain tracker, a collection of tokens, and a box to house them in, and vibrant stickers to display your pride for any of the 9 houses.
Oh, so you're going
Where am I going to put those stickers? Does it put any limits?
No.
Probably on the tuck boxes is what they assume, but whatever you want, really.
So on the it's a family show, I won't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
I can wear them as nipple tassels.
Of course. Well,
Censored images available.
Yeah, if you send an email, I might provide you with a photo.
I'm trying to see if there's...
I like the idea of the tuck boxes. They're kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it also comes with just paper player mats as well.
Yeah.
The problem is with them is, so in this set, and I think I've actually got some in my bag, they gave you cardboard boxes. I got a cardboard box from the Vault Tour as well for the decks. They don't last long at all.
The little, like... Is it like this sort of style? Like...
These actually last better.
Oh, okay.
I'll put them on camera actually. The cardboard boxes from Dragon Shield last better than the Keyforge ones because they wear away far too easily. These ones actually keep a little while. But I'm still looking forward to it. I maybe should have just got the 2-player starter set really.
The premium box sounds really nice.
Yeah, the 2-player starter set, you get 2 decks, 6 keys, all your tokens and stuff, and some paper player mats.
Yeah, does it tell you what the new tokens are?
So, it's called, well, there's 54 status counters in the deluxe, or like in the super premium.
Because I can see 3 new tokens, but
yeah, there's 3 new tokens, but also in the premium you get an armor token as well.
Oh, all right.
But one looks like a yellow lightning, like a yellow stun.
A yellow stun.
Yellow stun. One looks like a PlayStation controller. The D-pad on a PlayStation controller. And the other looks like an exploding box.
I like to make my boxes explode.
But yeah, everything's just it's very purple. All the boxes.
Yeah.
But you get
Purple is my favourite colour.
You get a token box with 5 individual boxes.
Funny you should say that. You know, so
Oh yes, this.
this is the Vault box, and you know what? It's lovely. It's really
lovely.
And the little magnet thing as well. Got the 3 decks in there. Fuck this bit of it.
Oh really?
2 little inserts come in, so you can put your keys in. My keys don't fit in it.
Oh, your fancy ones.
And as soon as you got them in there, there's not really a lot of space to put anything else in there. Whereas it is like this, and I'm just transporting that and the keys in it, it's fine. But trying to put like little fiddly tokens in it, not a chance in hell.
Oh.
Which is a shame.
It looks beautiful. That's
Oh yeah, no, it does the job, and I actually really like it because they're my 3 best decks currently. Although, yeah, that other one earlier is actually quite good as well. But yeah, it's really nice. They're doing a load of different designs now. Game Unique or.
So is that an official?
Yeah.
I don't know what the word
I
is.
don't know if FFG. It's closely affiliated with FFG,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be affiliated because obviously they've got the Keyforge text and logos.
Yeah, but you can go on
and
Etsy and get wood-burned ones.
Yeah, but I don't think they say like Keyforge on them or anything like that.
And chances are if FFG find them, they take them down.
Release the hounds.
Cool.
So, anything else about Worlds Collide, or...?
I'm actually completely noob to it. I've not really looked at anything to do with it.
Dinosaurs in togas.
That's about it. That's about the most I've seen.
And ladies in star uniforms.
Star League or something, isn't it?
Yes.
Which just makes me think of Mech Warrior. We've got lots of plans for the future. A few other things. Obviously, we're going to do more videos again.
Yeah.
We're going to do a new series called Noob Play or something like that.
Hyper Tripe or something.
Hyper Tripe, yeah.
Yeah.
And essentially, it's going to be just cracking out new games that either one of us or both of us will be completely new to.
Yeah.
And trying to irritate people on the internet by playing things badly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Marvel Champions is out the same weekend as Arkham Knights.
As the UK Arkham Knights.
Which he's not happy about.
Not happy about at all.
So excited about Arkham Knights. So excited. Oh no, but Champions.
Oh, I can't do both. Oh well, do Arkham.
I will be playing Marvel Champions. I want to record it, like the first attempt at it. Me and Lee will try and do that. I don't know if we will, because I'm still getting to grips with the rules online. But we'll do that.
Muddles right.
Yeah. If I don't record the video, then we'll record the video.
We'll do a Hyper Tripe after.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, but I wish there was more characters that I liked. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because going through the roster, we've got Iron Man. Yeah, he's cool, but not my cup of tea. She-Hulk, I know little to nothing about She-Hulk, apart from she's green and has Hulk powers, but isn't crazy like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yay!
I can't say anything bad about Spider-Man.
I mean, you could.
Well, yeah, you could.
Uncle Ben, no, not again.
How many bends do I go through? Captain Marvel.
I don't like her.
I don't really know much about her. I mean, the film was alright.
Yeah, the film was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. And then what was Black Panther?
Black Panther.
Purple?
Purple?
It's purple sea stuff.
Black.
It's black.
It purples up when he gets hit.
In the movie.
I purple it when I get hit. And then the two announcements that the two future ones is Miss Marvel, which I know even less about.
I know not about her.
She's got stretch powers like Mr. Fantastic.
Why not just release Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah. Maybe because they don't have the rights for the Fantastic Four yet.
But the team with Marvel. Marvel own the rights to Marvel.
No, Fox own the rights to Fantastic Four.
But it's a Marvel comic!
I know.
That just hurts my brain.
Quite literally, so imagine the multiverse in Marvel confusing the living hell out of you. Then there's the rights to Marvel on top of that. And then Captain America. And some people absolutely bought Captain America until the cows come home. But to me, it's just like, yeah, cool.
Just wait until the really bad ones come out, like Captain Britain and stuff like that.
If they ever do Squirrel Girl, I'm going to be on that like a rash. But no, wish list would be Deadpool and Punisher.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maybe Venom if they do go down the anti-hero route.
Yeah.
I like Daredevil.
Daredevil is a card.
Oh, cool.
He's just not a main character card.
Alright, so I'll just have this one card then.
Yeah.
It's my deck.
There's some aspects of it I really like. The one thing I don't really like is sometimes your ally cards, when they do things, it hurts them.
Yeah.
Like if they try and thwart a scheme or fight somebody, they actually take damage themselves.
Yeah.
Which in fighting I understand, but thwarting not so much.
I think it's just that you can't abuse, because obviously they've learned a lot from the last set of LCGs. So I think they took a bit from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Where in Lord of the Rings was, I have an army of dwarfs and I win.
Sounds like your wet dream, that.
Well, pretty much. I mean, way back when I used to play it, I had a deck, it was an army of dwarfs, and I used to win.
Yeah.
Then, obviously, you go to Arkham, where it limits the number of allies that you can have, and those allies is, I've got particular allies. I win.
So is this a FFG?
FFG, LCG.
Oh,
It's a living card game. But on that note, sort of, the one thing that I really like about this LCG, here's a core set. Cool. How many do I need? 1.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
nice of them.
It's the first time they're doing it.
Fucking hell! Why is it taking so long? Especially with Game of Thrones. I want to get into the game. All right, buy 3 core sets. That's not a core set then. That's like a
I never
supplement.
understood that. Like,
Yeah.
you used to have to do that for some of your games. It's like,
Yeah.
why? Like, was it...
So Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
you needed 3.
Every FFG LCG so far has been buy 2 or 3 core sets,
But why?
and that's only for a player to play it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Essentially,
Yeah.
What they do is they kind of release it as like a 2-player set. So one person has enough to play for 2 people. And then when you get the other thing, you can then have the other people going in. But where you then have cards where there's a play set and the play set is free,
Yeah.
you'll find like in some of them you only get 2s
or
or
ones.
1s of. So you've got to buy, in order to have 3 of that most powerful card, you have to buy 3 sets.
Yeah, a card that they pretty much go, this has to be in every deck. This, if you don't, then you play in a handicap.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So the buying point currently is £60, depending on where you go.
Okay.
Support your local game store.
Yeah.
But literally £60, that's everything. There's 2 expansions and a adventure pack, which is like another villain coming in. Then we go to other LCGs that FFG have done. Legend of the Five Rings, where you had to buy 2 core sets at least. No, I think it was just two core sets you needed. Then 6 packs came out in the space of 6 weeks, followed by a Deluxe expansion and another 6 packs in 6 weeks. A clan pack, then another clan pack, and then I think there's a 3rd clan pack out now. I think they've started the 3rd cycle. I just gave up following it. Well, literally, anybody now who wants to get into L5R, there is no point in them getting into it until the rotation comes around.
Yeah.
And even then, it's not particularly good.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Whereas Arkham is nicer.
If you have a friend that has played Arkham and they go, what investigator do you want to play? And I go, I would like to play that one. Alright, I'll choose a different... I can't remember what they're called.
Different class.
Different class, that's it.
Yeah.
Pretty much they will have the cards to give you. There might be 1 or 2 that cross over, like the neutral cards, but all in all, one person with a collection can let another 2 to 3 people play.
Yeah.
You can do 1 collection between 4 people.
Yeah.
If you bought the 2 core sets, because then your neutrals cross over. But then you do get ones where you might be playing with characters who have got Rogue and Guardian. So Guardian made Rogue secondary, and then Rogue, Guardian, and then you're trying to cross.
There's a couple that like sort of...
Yeah. You get around them.
There's 1 or 2 investigators that go, yeah, I will have cards from every discipline. I was like, oh, damn you.
But on the plus side, because it's entirely cooperative and there's no real tournament scene, you can just go proxy.
Yes, yeah.
Which is what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
In one of mine.
I don't mind. Cooperative games are brilliant, but and I don't think there'll be any other LCGs that come out for, or even TCGs that come out bar Keyforge for FFG. I don't think I'll be getting involved with, especially after the Star Wars LCG.
Yeah, I never finished getting them.
Me either, and I actually really enjoyed that. That's probably the first proper LCG I got into, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, Conquest as well. They pretty much dropped a hammer on that as well.
Conquest have dropped a hammer on. I didn't finish that. I was close to finishing it, but now I can't find the packs.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings has gone on break. They haven't stopped it. They're just not releasing any more content for it for a while.
Yeah. Well, it's got a digital version now as well, isn't it?
Yeah, they're moving more to focus on the digital version at the moment, I believe. And kind of... Oh, okay. And,
sorry, off camera, a dog just come around carry.
As far as I'm aware, I think they're like slowing down and they're breaking off on it while...
I think it's because of the Journeys of Middle Earth, quite literally. They've probably gone put a lot more focus into that.
Which is really good.
Yeah. Another FFG announcement. The Clone Wars set for Legion was released, and it looks really good. I heard somebody complaining that the clones and their vehicles are far too overpointed for what they are. But the droids look hilarious. But every single Legion model so far, bar the drones that I'm going to get to in a second, come in little separate bags. It's just little bits, and they essentially are clipped together. A bit of glue that held in place.
Yeah.
Drones come on droids. Sorry, not drones. Droids come on sprues, and they're about 10 pieces each or something daft like that.
And if you remember the movies, they're very spindly.
Yes. But at the same time, I saw someone go, my droid army's complete, and it's Grievous and 80 droids, and I'm like, I like it.
There's a droid in the trailer if you saw.
Yes,
In
there's
like
a
a
few.
background.
There's some rumours going around about that.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
I need to watch a trailer again. I've only seen it 3 or 4 times.
Somebody said something about a baby.
A baby?
Yeah. I might be getting confused.
No?
No. But yeah, that's out. I want my goddamn Drew back. It's been delayed.
Drew back? Aren't they an Imperial Assault? Just use that model.
It's meant to be like twice the size.
Oh.
Because it's different scales. So
Why couldn't you have just used the same scale?
I know, it would be so much better.
Because money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's costing them now more money because they've now got to redo molds. They had the molds there.
But what they don't have to do is redo art because they like reusing all their fucking art over and over.
That's just FFG in general.
Yeah.
God, that's playing Destiny. That annoyed me so much.
Yeah.
Going, why is this Tarkin art on this Tarkin card that they used 5 years ago for Tarkin?
Yeah, they love to reuse the same art
Oh, yeah.
over and over.
It saves money, I suppose.
does.
But
Means it can churn the game out quicker.
yeah.
Cheapskates.
Anything else?
Plans for the future for the channel?
So
We've got
more
quite a
Keyforge.
Yeah.
Us just fumbling around new games.
Yeah.
Hopefully D&D in the future.
Mhm.
Karma Kraken, more of. The Final Fantasy tournament on tomorrow. Obviously, after when this video goes up, it'll probably have been and gone tomorrow at Being Games. I will be recording Final Fantasy games tomorrow. Probably judging people in their choices, but
You can't do that.
yeah, I can.
It's just,
Motherfuckers judge me.
if he's a judge, you definitely can.
Oh, right, okay.
Literally, if there's an odd number tomorrow, I will not be playing. I'll be running around as a judge and doing videos.
Judging really hard.
Yeah. But Opus 10's out soon, so there's a broken combo in it now.
Oh dear.
Essentially, it is the second instance of a infinite loop in Final Fantasy TCG. And do you know what's so funny about it?
What?
If you trigger a infinite loop, do you know what happens? The game ends and it's a draw.
It's a draw.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Which is very surprising because I think a draw is a double loss in Final Fantasy.
Do you know what? If you're going to pull in for a combo out or in a competitive card game, you deserve to lose.
It's weird though because this one's not a combo. There's a card. I can't remember what it's called, and I can't because the camera's my phone currently. But it's a bloke from Final Fantasy Type 0, and his effect is when a opponent's auto ability would trigger, put him into the break zone, draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the comma, it says when a opponent's auto ability triggers, comma. If you have him on the field, and your opponent plays him, and then somebody tries to trigger an auto ability, mine tries to trigger, his tries to trigger off mine, but then mine tries to trigger off his, and it just keeps going round and round and round, and quite literally you sat there going, unless somebody can there's not even a chance to interrupt it to stop it. So you can't go, I'm just going to hit him with an Ifrit to
But
kill
I
him.
think there's like levels to sort of like
There
slip
is, but because it's a response to response to response to response, there is never a chance for a player to interject by putting a card on top.
in. Oh god.
The only other instance of it is somebody going forward Chantoto. When it's dealt damage, it deals damage to everything else on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have one on your side of the field and your opponent has one side of the field, and someone goes, I'll Ifrit, so that one hits and takes damage, it then deals damage out. That one takes damage, so it deals damage back out. In a normal situation, they would kill each other.
Yeah.
But if you then go, Titan, my guy can't be broken this turn, and then your opponent goes, Titan, my guy can't be broken this turn, they just sit there punching each other for infinity.
I like it.
Do you know who Shantaro is?
Vague memory. Yeah.
She's a small little pixie thing from Final Fantasy 11. So she's like the size of a toddler. So there's two of these things with like pointy ears just go. Psh, psh.
It's like Pikachu from the Pokemon movie.
Yes.
Hold on.
There might be more more infinite combos, but they're the two that I've been told about anyway. And I'm just sat there. But Final Fantasy tomorrow, be recording. Hopefully, I'll be playing. We'll be trying to get more people involved as well because I'm going to try and steal that big Noctis cutout going Final Fantasy right now. I might have to cross out the bit that says Final Fantasy boosters sold here.
Close enough.
But yeah, there's the following week on the 3rd there is the Opus 10 pre-release, which is the day after Marvel Champions. The same 2 days as Arkham.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Was Marvel Champions a Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought for some reason it was on a Sunday, and then I looked again and went, oh, it's Saturday. I definitely can't do it.
So you're at Arkham Knight?
Yeah.
What are you doing time on Saturday? Looking after
kids. Well, adult stuff.
Adult life.
That sucks. I keep trying to like rope people into play because I want to try and get everybody, like all 5 people playing at once in Marvel Champions. Do you know the annoying thing is I pay the extra so I can get the launch kit, so it's like all art versions of the cards for Champions and a playmat. And I'm sat there going, why do I keep buying more playmats?
How many have you got now?
I think I've got a drawer full and then even more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 hung up on my walls, and I've still got more than enough. Anything else?
I think that is us covered and caught up. Glad to be back.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I got these to try out. These are non-glare purple matte sleeves.
Mm.
But do you know what's going to be really funny? If the box is glaring on the camera right now.
Ooh. It shouldn't do because obviously we've got new fancy lighting.
Oh, photo on Twitter. Yeah.
Yes, I would take a photo right now. I could turn it around and show you, but no, that's too much. But yeah, we're gonna do some key fudge.
Yeah, do some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Hit us up, follow and like, and remember to ask for those pictures on our email.
Oh dear.
It's okay because I don't look after the email. I'm just sort of nervously laughing in the corner. Oh God, no!
Bye.
Bye. Oh, look forward to me doing a Opus 10 box opening as well.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.